Yeah. Where the river runs slow, that's where it cuts most deep. Not in the rushing rapids, but where the currents creep. Patient, steady, faithful, wearing stone away. Still waters run deep in the unhurried way.
Where the river runs slow,
cutting canyons through stone.
Run slow,
not alone.
Where the water flows quiet,
depths are fully grown.
Falls quiet,
truth is shown. Grand Canyon wasn't carved by one great flood, but steady Colorado River, faithful through the mud. Million years of flowing, same direction, same path, true. That's how faith shaped character in me and you. There's a time for all things, a season for every purpose here. Can't rush the harvest, can't force the seed be clear. Still waters run deep where patient farmers know. Trust the process, let the steady river flow on.
Oh, yeah.
Wherever it did.
Oh, yeah.
Won't make haste. Foundation stone is laid in Zion, steady, not in waste. In faith, not afraid. Anxiety makes us rush. Faith lets us wait, like slow river, knowing it will reach the ocean gate. Abraham waited 25 years for promised son. Didn't happen overnight, but when God's time had come, Isaac born and set time right. The promise kept so deep, still waters run deep through the long faith leap.
Slow doesn't mean
stagnant or still, moving with a will.
Slow means intentional,
deep beneath the mill, patient until
where the river runs slow.
Let patience have a perfect work divine, that you may be complete in God's design. Maturity comes slowly like the river's ancient art. Still waters run deep, shaping mind and heart. The vision is for appointed time ahead. Though it tarries, wait for it, trust what God has said. It will surely come, won't delay beyond his date. Like slow river reaching ocean, worth the faithful wait. Moses spent 40 years in desert learning how to wait, before God called him back to free from Pharaoh's gate. Burning bush when time was right and preparation done. Still waters run deep, waiting for God's son.
In the waiting,
God is working.
God is working,
not just lurking.
In the slowness,
depth is forming.
Depth is forming,
soul transforming. Don't be weary in well doing, day by day. In due season we shall reap if we stay in the way. Not overnight success, but steady, faithful sowing. Like slow river to the ocean, always flowing. Blessed is the man whose delight is in the law, meditates day and night on everything he saw. He's like a tree planted by the rivers of water, true, brings forth fruit in season, whatever he will do. So when you're tempted to rush, to force, to push ahead, remember slow river wisdom, what the wise one said. It's not the loud and fast that leave the deepest trace, but faithful, steady presence running at God's pace. The Lord is good to those who wait upon his name, quietly waiting for salvation just the same. Not in the frenzy, but in trust and patience. So waters run deep, that's how he makes us whole.
Where the river runs slow,
run slow, faithful all the way.
All the way, day by day.
Still waters run deep.
Run deep.
Promises we keep.
Runners run deep. Run deep.
Promises we keep.
Runners run deep. Run deep.
Promises we keep.
Runners run deep. Run deep.
Where the river runs. The river runs slow, cutting canyons through stone. Where the water flows quiet, depths are fully grown. Not in the hurry, but in the patient stay. Still waters run deep, running God's own way. What you see upon the surface isn't all there is. Beneath the waterline runs currents, life and his. Like iceberg shows just fraction to the passing eye. Still waters run deep, truth lives down where few will try.
Beneath the surface,
where light grows dim
yet clear.
I find you waiting
In depths within,
drawing near.
still waters calling,
To dive and see
where truth runs free.
Matthew 13 says kingdoms like a treasure hidden field. Man found it, sold all he had, that treasure to yield. Not lying on the surface for a casual passerby, but buried deep where only desperate diggers find the prize. Peter walked on water, looking at the Lord. But when he saw the wind and waves, his faith was floored. Sank beneath the surface where grace met him there. Sometimes we find Christ deeper when we're drowning in despair. Nicodemus came at night, John 3 records. Jesus said you must be born again, his words. Not surface reformation, but death down deep. Buried with him, raised to life from water steep. Ephesians 3:18, 19, Paul prays we'd comprehend the width, length, depth, and height has no end. To know the love of Christ, surpassing knowledge reach, diving deeper into mysteries that surface cannot teach. Oh,
How deep
the Father's love,
from above.
how wide His mercy flows,
Mercy flows deeper than we know.
how high His grace extends.
Grace extends, never ends.
Romans 11:33 cries, oh, the depth of riches, both wisdom and knowledge in God's hidden niches. Unsearchable His judgments, His ways past finding out. Still waters run deep beyond our human doubt.
Beneath the surface,
Says in Christ are hidden all.
the treasures of wisdom and knowledge beyond the wall. Not surface level doctrine,
but mysteries concealed.
For those who died beneath the waters
To be healed. 1 Corinthians 2:10, Spirit searches all things deep, even deep things of God that in the shadows sleep. What eye hasn't seen, ear hasn't heard before, God reveals to those who seek Him at the core.
deep
Calls unto deep,
unto deep.
where secrets keep.
At the noise of your waterfall,
Waterfalls your mercy calls.
all your waves
Wash over me.
over me now I see.
Job 11:7-8 asks, can you by search and find out God? Can you find Almighty's limits where you've trod? Higher than the heavens, deeper than the grave, still waters run deep beyond the wisdom that we crave. Philippians 3:10, Paul's desire to know Him deep, power, resurrection, fellowship of suffering steep. Not shallow Sunday morning, but depths of Thursday night, where soul descends to darkness, finding truest light. So don't judge the quiet waters by their peaceful face. Beneath the calm exterior runs the strongest grace. Like Jesus in the garden, prayed while others slept, still waters run deep where sacred secrets have been kept.
I'm diving deeper,
Deeper into you, past the surface, seeing true,
hidden treasure
virgin without measure.
in the depths,
In the depths,
eternal bliss.
still waters run deep.
Still waters running deep,
Still waters run deep.
still waters running deep,
Still waters run deep.
still waters running deep.
Still beneath the surface where light grows dim yet cleared, I find you waiting in depths within, drawing near. Still waters calling to dive and see where truth runs free. Beyond the shallow, beneath it all, you're waiting there for me.
Please, please, shines fade so clear. Lord, my heart is not haughty, nor my eyes lifted here. I do not exercise myself in great matters today, or in things too high for me. I've learned to pray. Surely I have come quiet in my soul. Quiet, quiet in his child with his mother.
With mother, peaceful.
Like a weaned child is my soul within me, still waters. This is one of the shortest songs in all God's word. Only 3 verses long, yet deeply heard. Sometimes quietness speaks louder than a shout. Still waters run deep, that's what it's about. I've learned to calm my soul like a weaned child rests. Not demanding, not striving, trusting mother knows best. No longer crying for milk of immediate need, just content in presence, that's true peace indeed. Surely I have calm and quiet in my soul. Quiet, quiet still with his mother, peaceful. Surely I have calm and quiet in my soul. Quiet, quiet still with his mother. Matthew 11:28, Jesus said, "Come unto me, all you who are weary and heavy laden, you'll see. I will give you rest. Take my yoke that's light. Learn from me, for I am gentle, humble in sight." Verse 2 says, "Surely I behaved and quieted myself, not anxious, not striving, not seeking worldly wealth. As a child weaned from mother's breast finds peace, so my soul is quieted within. All striving cease unless you become as little children, little teen tree. You cannot enter kingdom, cannot enter without surrender. Humble as a child, trusting Father's care. Father's care, He is there. In a world that says strive, achieve, prove your worth. Psalm 121 says, "Cease, be still, no peace on earth, not in doing, but in being, resting in His love." Like weaned child, content, held from above. Life's teach the Israel hope in Lord. From this time forth and forevermore His word. When I've learned to quiet my own soul's cry, I can invite others into peace, standing by. Psalm 46:10 says, "Be still and know I'm God." Stop striving, cease anxious thoughts where you've trod. In stillness we discover His presence near. Still waters run deep, His voice becomes clear.
Tell us, Lord.
And quietness and confidence shall be your strength.
Your strength at length.
But you would not,
We would not.
we forgot.
Now we choose stillness. We choose rest.
In you we're blessed. Are not a weeping child demanding instant gratification, but a weaned child resting in peaceful meditation. Matured in trust, content in Father's presence there. No longer need to understand, just know He cares. Job 37:14 says, stand still and consider wondrous works. In our rushing we miss miracles where peace lurks. Deep calls under deep in Psalm 42 song. Still waters run deep where we belong. 3 verses short, yet depths we cannot measure. Songbird TD1 holds eternal treasure, not in length of words, but depth of souls relieving.
Psalm 62 verse 1. David's testimony true. Truly my soul waits upon God in silence new. From Him comes my salvation, hope my everything. In silence I discover peace the waiting brings.
My soul waits in silence.
For God alone,
God alone.
He only is my rock and my salvation.
My salvation.
He is my defense, I shall not be moved.
Not be moved.
Firmly proved,
Firmly proved.
ask how long will you attack a man? All of you to slay him like leaning wall you plan. Like tottering fence about to fall down. But my soul waits silent while chaos comes around. They consult to cast him down from excellence high. Belshazzar says they delight in lies that multiply. They bless with mouth, but curse inwardly within. Yet in silence I wait, letting God do. David repeats his soul waits upon God. My soul waits silently, for God alone is rock. For my expectation is from Him and Him alone. In silence my hope grows deeply sown. He only is my rock and salvation.
Once more,
Verse 6 declares, He is my defense, therefore
I shall not be moved.
this confidence now built. The silence birth assurance, anxiety still. In God is my salvation.
My salvation.
and my glory, the rock of my strength, my refuge is in God.
In God we trust.
In God we trust. For he says, trust in him at all times, people. Pour out your heart before him from church steeple.
God is a refuge for us,
our hiding place. In silence we find strength, we find his grace. Surely men of low degree are vanity, says verse 9. Men of high degree are lie, weight and balance fine. They go up together, all together lighter than vanity itself, but God makes future brighter. Trust not in oppression, verse 10 warns us clear. Become not vain in robbery, don't place hope there. If riches increase, set not your heart upon, but wait in silence for God, he's never gone.
God has spoken once,
Twice I have heard this, that power belongs to God.
to God, to God.
Verse 11 declares that
Ever belongs to God alone.
also unto you, O Lord, belongs mercy true. Verse 12 concludes, you render to each their due. According to their work you will surely repay, but in silence we wait, trust in your way. Lamentations 3:26 says it is good to hope and quietly wait for God's salvation to cope. Still waters run deep when soul learns to wait. In silence strength is found, discovering our fate. Isaiah 40:31, those who wait upon Lord shall renew their strength. According to his word, mount up with wings as eagles. Run, not be weary here, walk and not faint when we wait drawing near. So Psalm 62 teaches ancient lessons still. In silence we find God, surrendering our will. Not in noise and striving do we hear his voice, but waiting silently we make the better choice.
My soul finds
rest in God alone.
My salvation comes from him,
From him, he alone is my rock.
my fortress.
I will never be shaken,
never shaken,
firmly taken. In silence I waited,
You waited,
he answered.
you waited,
You waited,
you waited,
you waited.
you waited.
My soul waits in silence for God alone.
My soul waits in silence for God alone.
He only is my rock and my salvation.
Oh, my salvation.
He is my defense, I shall not be moved.
In God is my salvation.
The rock of my strength, my refuge is in God.
Trust in him at all times.
Pour out your heart, for God is our refuge. Still waters run deep. Service ripples care with all their shine, but deep below the water runs in hidden light, like faith that doesn't shout, but quietly holds strong. Still waters run deep, where true souls belong.
Still waters run deep,
And my soul
run deep, so deep,
where only He knows,
where He knows
peace flows
beyond the noise,
beneath the storm,
beneath storm.
safe and warm. World says make a splash, be loud, be seen, but strongest currents flow where eyes have never been. James 1:19 says be swift to hear, slow to speak. In quietness we find the strength that others see. Like river bottom holds the weight of all above, deep faith carries burdens wrapped in Father's love. Not shallow water stirred by every passing breeze, but anchored depths that rest in mysteries. Elijah learned God's voice was not in earthquake's roar, not in the fire or wind, but whisper at the door. 1 Kings 19 says, still small voice spoke clear, when prophet stopped his running, chose to simply hear. Mary sat at Jesus' feet while Martha rushed around. Luke 10 says she chose the better part she found, not in doing but in being, resting at His side. Still waters run deep where true disciples hide.
Be still and
know that He is God.
stop striving, let go.
Let go of anxious road,
Deep calls too deep,
deep too deep.
waters deep.
Jeremiah 17 says, cursed who trusts in man alone, but blessed is the tree by streams that's grown. Roots go deep where water flows beneath the ground. In hidden depths the strongest life is found. Job 12:22 says God reveals the deep things hid, brings to light the shadow where dark mystery slid. What looks empty on surface holds oceans underneath. Still waters run deep beyond our sight beneath. Isaiah 30:15 in quietness and confident strength. But we were not, we ran the distance and the length. Now we're learning what the ancient psalmist knew. Deepest wells are found when we stop rushing through.
The deep cries out
Too deep.
where waters,
Secrets keep
hidden
springs.
eternal things.
Proverbs 25 says counsel in heart like deep water, but man of understanding draws it out thereafter. Wisdom isn't found in surface chatter and display, but diving deep where truth resides in quiet way. Ecclesiastes 7:8 says better is the end than beginning, patience better than proud ascend. Takes time for waters to settle down and clear. Still waters run deep when persevere. So when life storms rage across the surface wild, remember deep below remains peaceful like a child, rooted, grounded, anchored in the depths of grace. Still waters run deep in that secret place.
Deeper calls to
Deep to deep.
still waters flow.
Waters flow in peace I know.
Cry of strength remain.
Strength remained.
No more strain.
Hidden springs and
Springs within life begins.
Proverbs 25 says counsel in heart like deep water, but man of understanding draws it out thereafter. Wisdom isn't found in surface chatter and display, but diving deep where truth resides in quiet way. Ecclesiastes 7:8 says better is the end than beginning. Patience better than proud ascent. Takes time for waters to settle down and clear. Still waters run deep when we persevere.